Hello, happy
Hey.
pretend full moon, everybody. Miss Worldwide over here. No, due to personal reasons, we had to reschedule.
That was my fault,
No,
people.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I was literally like, I was gonna cancel actually, and Chanel goes, but I still want to, and I was like, okay. We were both dreading the frick out of this book.
I'm like, let me blame myself. And Jen's like, absolutely not. This was on both of us.
I was literally like, so what are you thinking about? She's like, I haven't started. I was like, me neither. Let's cancel.
We just
But
knew. We had it in our minds. We knew.
but I want to know. I'm just excited to know Chanel's thoughts already. But let us know your ratings. Oh, hello, this is Chanel.
Hi.
Like, I forgot how to do this. It's been a whole
Hello.
month. I haven't talked to Chanel in like literally. When
Good
was our
months.
last live show together? With Jesse?
Last year. It was definitely last year, I feel like. Wait, maybe it was February.
I thought it was Jesse's 30K. I think was our last live.
Wasn't it Black? No.
No, I wasn't on any blackathon sprints. I mean,
Why did I say that? Everybody, wipe your memory. That was never said.
Oh, I'm emitting too much body heat right now. I can't turn my AC on because it's freaking loud. It's right above me. So,
Oh,
we're doing it for the live. It's
you're
fine.
so brave.
But I know y'all know
Hi.
Chanel, so don't even need an intro, but you can intro if you'd like.
I'm Chanel. Retired but coming back, awakened again. Now that I've survived the terrible job that I had, God, that was miserable. So I'm alive again.
You didn't even
Saw
tell
the
me
back.
about that. I just thought you were trying to go get through grad school.
Well, that and I had like literally the worst job I've ever had in my entire life. Like I was literally not sleeping. I was literally eating at like 7 p.m. and then going to bed and then rolling out of bed at 10 a.m. and then literally laying in my bed all day staring at the ceiling, listening to an audiobook like that for almost a year.
I
I
cannot
was
wait to
going
hear
through
the
it.
tea. I need the tea on
I
this.
will have it.
I love job rants, like, because I
Dude,
have them
boy, do I have it.
too. What else was I gonna say? But yes, petition for Chanel to come back with the
Yes.
content.
I'm trying to get on a book talk, but I'm just gonna be so real. It's I don't know about it. I don't know about it.
I was gonna do the thing like everyone's like, "Oh, you'll grow so fast," and I'm like, "I know," but like, so I was gonna do the thing where I just like post my reels on there. But I was on TikTok. I made an account. I was on TikTok for like literally 5 minutes. I was like, "This interface, I can't." Like, good on you for the algorithm. I'll give it that. But bruh, I cannot.
Yeah, I think I wanted to do book talk because I feel so awkward like talking to on camera now. But I like editing videos and I love like going out in the sun and like taking a picture of like the books and being like, like I was like, even if 5 people like this video, I will be so satisfied because it also doesn't take me that long.
True.
Yeah.
All right. The Bennet women. I want to know people's ratings. If you read it, let me know. I want to know Chanel's rating. Chanel is thankfully not active on Instagram, really, so she hasn't seen my rating. But hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Okay, what's your rating? I'm scared.
Look, when I first finished the book, I was like 3 stars because what?
But you
Was
listened to it on audio.
Yeah, I listened to it on audio, which I felt like was an enjoyable experience. I typically like listen to books on audio because it's just easier for me because words jump a little too much for me to be reading physically all the time. So yeah, anyway, listen to it on audio and I at first I was like, am I enjoying this? No. And then I was like, ooh, it's kind of juicy. So I gave it a 3 stars because I just felt like it was kind of like in the middle for me.
Shut up, Jesse. You didn't read it. Y'all didn't read it, right?
I'm not just giving it. I was like, wait.
I don't think they
Five
read it.
stars.
No, I don't think they read it. between a 4 and a 5, 3.5, a 4. Ate it up. Honestly, though, same. Listen to it on audio too.
Yeah.
Switch between audio and ebook. Also, not too busy crying to read. That's a mood. I love you, Charney. Rant to me whenever you need to. I am here. Oh, you finished it 15 minutes ago. What did you rate it?
Oh, wow.
I'm curious. Glowing. Oh, cutie. Hi. Hello. Thanks for coming, everyone.
I love the audiobook listeners. Exactly.
Even with the 5 extra days, I can't hit a deadline. The 5 extra days. Yes, it was a reschedule moment. I can't say the word postpone like without having to think about it too hard. Postpone. I feel like I feel weird saying it every time, so I just say delay or reschedule. 94% finished. Okay, get it. Not darlings. Ew. Okay, are you from the 19? Are you from the 19? I'm screaming. I will support you on the TikTok.
Thank you. It is Chanelle time. I'm pretty sure because I got logged out, so I need to log back in. But if you see my face, that is me.
Thank you. Wish I liked editing. Honestly, it's the same. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah, exactly. Why are y'all here? Just kidding. Thanks for being here, bestie. 4 stars. Okay. Read it on my Kindle. Amazon First Reads when it came out. It was? I didn't know that.
Interesting. I feel like everybody talking about like really enjoying the book. In my head, I'm like, oh, I'll have so many thoughts later because I can already see my 3 stars being in danger.
Not in danger. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. I was squealing at the end. I gave it 5 stars. I listen though. Okay, so right before this, I finished Here for It by R. Eric Thomas, the memoir. Mm-hmm. That one was my first 5 stars since April 25th. April 25th. Okay, and then this is my second 5 star right after. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved it. I was squealing at the end. I tabbed the shit out of it.
There were things to tab in that. I'm going to need to read some of those tabs, the ones you can share, because I know. Look, Amy, look. I am so speechless at this 5-star rating, and here's the thing: 1, I don't know. Like, I've never read Pride and Prejudice. I've not seen the movies. Like,
I was going to ask you. Yeah.
Like, I've not. I know like nothing about Pride and Prejudice, except people are always talking about the hand squeezing thing that I still don't understand. I'm very confused. But my thing is, so when I'm also gonna be honest, I knew for 3 seconds that this was a Pride and Prejudice retelling or whatever, like reimagining. And then I like started reading it, and then I was like,
I haven't read or watched Pride and Prejudice, so I was gonna ask you that too. So like, I don't know the rest.
I think isn't it like an enemies to lovers or something? With like,
I think there's a rich guy.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a rich guy or something. There's some guy that somebody hates, but I don't know. The 3, like, okay, I liked the 3. It was, man, it better have been 3 characters because I know that cover. I was just looking at that cover.
There were 3 main women, but really Tessa never really had Tessa had 1 chapter. EJ was the main character.
Tessa was there to be like the hairdresser who complained about her boyfriend, right? That was like what and I was like, is she gonna ever get any other trait?
The quirky Filipina who knew how to do black hair.
It was her, right? Who had the boyfriend she was constantly complaining about. And right? Because it was Tessa, EJ, and Jamie.
Yeah, but I thought EJ had Ezra and then broke up with him.
Yeah, but wasn't Tessa the one who would do EJ's hair and complain about her boyfriend in exchange for free hair?
Oh,
I feel like that was mentioned at the beginning. So if I'm wrong, someone let me know, because I thought Tessa was like my boyfriend is terrible. Let me do these cornrows really quick. Which is like, when are we getting like something else, you know? I really liked Jamie's character. I will say that I loved her character.
I
I
loved
thought
all
she
the
was
characters.
great.
I loved all of them except the bitch, Carrie. Hated her. She was
Oh,
her as hell.
yeah.
There was no reason. I don't know. I can't wait. Honestly, it made me want to read Pride and Prejudice to see the.
Jan's like, I think we all loved all the characters. Okay, Victoria Justice, have your moment.
Oh my god, I'm
No,
fucking
I
crying.
mean, okay, continue. I want to hear. I want to hear your following questions.
Oh, listen. You have way too high of expectations for this book club. Okay, I have some questions, but like it's not in like it's kind of a go with the flow type of thing. Okay, sorry, I should have debriefed you.
I mean, you're good. I just didn't want to like continue speaking if you had something to say. I'm over here talking about Jamie, and you're like, so anyway. You're like, I have a question at my last note.
Ma'am.
You ring the buzzer. You're like, it's my turn.
Dude, you're making me sweat too much.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But EJ was my favorite. I'm surprised. I'm confused. I'm surprised how much I like this. Oh wait, okay. So Jamie was your favorite, but why not EJ?
No, okay. I like Jamie, but because I felt like her character. Okay, I'm gonna be so real. Maybe this was me listening to this audiobook while I was coming back from upstate New York, and I listened to it in one go. But I felt like EJ was so boring.
Not the flex. I came from upstate New York.
It was at a wedding. I was living it up. I was like, oh my god, married people? Iconic.
I thought EJ was hilarious.
Dude, okay, the pop culture thing was funny, but I don't know why I kept being like, so when is Jamie coming back? And I feel like I liked EJ's character a lot more like in the second half of the book than I did in the beginning. I felt like she was a better character in the later parts.
Okay, I will say in the beginning I was so nervous. Like we said, we were both dreading this book, but like in the beginning I was like, why are they trying too hard to be funny? Like introducing all these characters, giving them a sense of humor that they don't have.
Yeah.
But then it got better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the book definitely got better in the second half. I wonder what people who are like diehard Pride and Prejudice fans, or like people who have even watched the movies, read the books, like what they would think about this.
Right. I was hoping you would be one of those butts. Or like at least have like read it or watched it, but
look, I barely read Little Women like last month.
I read Little Women too, but I didn't read the whatever the second half is called.
Oh, what second half?
There's like Little Women, and then because
Little Men.
No, the reason it's such a chonker is because there's Little Women, and then like not Great Expectations, something. There's like a second book in the chonker.
What are you talking about?
In the big Little Women,
like in the special edition one, the green one.
Any of them. There's like a lot of big versions of Little Women.
Have you tried the audiobook at a library for free?
I did. I have a special edition. I have I don't remember what kind it is, but like I have the shorter edition and the fucking bigger edition.
You're telling me I might have read extra?
Probably.
Well,
I mean,
I guess I know their whole story.
It wasn't. The movie was good, but
the 2019 one.
Yes.
Oh, I like that one. I've seen it a few times.
Like I have that bitch on DVD. That's
not DVD.
That's how much I
stand for real.
Yep. Exactly. LOL. Hey Joey. No, I'm not single. that's Boo. That's new Boo.
Oh, hello. I was like, who is this person with the first and last name that hasn't been blocked yet? I was like, because Jen is usually quick with the moderating.
That's so true. I see. I don't even acknowledge it. I'm just like in the middle of a sentence, like yeah, as I'm blocking.
Like, anyways.
Get ready for work, but I will watch this later. But what saved me was the Will and his sister Lily's drama with Jordan. Okay, Jordan. I don't even know. I mean, I like that storyline better than when Carrie tried to make a storyline. But I was still like, I don't know. How do you feel about that? I love storylines. I will say.
The thing is, I love storylines that have like drama. Like if I'm gasping and I'm like, ooh, then I'm there, you know?
Yeah, I mean
that saves the story.
Yeah, it did add a little spice, a little pizzazz, you know. I'm just glad it wasn't the fucking well, it kind of was, wasn't it? Miscommunication trope.
Yeah. Your least favorite trope is that one with the surprise pregnancy, right?
Wow.
And then you hate when books are like Chicago this, Chicago that.
Now it's fucking flesh. The word flesh is everywhere.
Flesh?
Flesh. Ever since I read A Certain Hunger, that like serial killer female cannibal book.
Hold on, let me Google that. A Certain
It's so good. It's by Chelsea G. Summers. I can feel the sweat dripping down my shirt. This is so gross.
Wait, I've seen this cover. Oh my! Oh, straight to the TB of R.
TB of R. It's so good, Chanelle. I gave it 5. That's one of my top 10 of 2022.
What?
Yep, undoubtedly.
Oh, this makes me excited.
Spoiler
alert.
If
you like this, well, I don't know what this is about, but because it says hunger, if you like this, you need to read Eat the Rich. It's like a 5-volume comic series about like this girl whose boyfriend is super, super rich, and he takes her to his family's like summer island like home. And if you love, like, basically she finds out that there's some cannibalism stuff going on. It is a horror series. It's queer. It's so good. And there's only 5 volumes, and all of them are on Hoopla. So,
okay. Have you seen the movie Fresh?
Yeah, I loved that movie.
All right, you're gonna love this book. You're gonna love it.
Oh my god. Oh, yes. Okay.
This is so true.
has more pet peeves than any reader we've ever met. You literally. Honestly, I am not surprised. As soon as I was watching one of Jan's videos, and she's like, every single time a book mentions Chicago, I was like, I have literally never seen Chicago in a book. And then I realized I have seen it so many times, but I just never paid attention. Because right after Jan said it and started complaining, I was like, wait.
Exactly.
And New York, too.
Yeah. New York's just a given, but
yeah.
Anyway. But yes, this is so true. Like, deckled edges.
You hate deckled edges? What did they do to you?
They're so annoying. And you can't just, like, beautifully, wispily flip a book with deckled edges. It's, like, in fucking chunks, you know?
So you do sit there and wistfully flip books.
Hell yeah, I do. Are you even a reader?
You're like, it's smelling like it was published in 2020.
You really have never sat there with a book and just been, like, contemplating life.
I mean, when I'm at, like, the store and I'm like, do I want to buy this for $20 when I could read it for free?
That's when you wistfully.
That's when I'm like, is this, especially with adult books, I'm like, is this book heavy enough for $30?
That's so true. Like,
yeah,
business being that expensive.
They're so costly, especially adult fantasy. And then it would be like a paperback for $35.
For real. I would never. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel so much respect for adult fantasy readers.
Maybe
y'all
like
really keeping publishing alive.
maybe like my mom just bought me Ordinary Monsters, and that's a chunker, and it's hardback, and it's gorgeous. That is worth $30, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like if it's a hardcover, and it's like, oh.
And it's a pretty naked cover too, with gold foiling, specifically gold.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
What else do I hate in books? I hate okay, fake dating I always like roll my eyes at, but then I actually end up liking it at the end usually.
I feel like the thing is, okay, fake dating used to be a trope that I really loved, but I feel like lately, whenever a book is fake dating, there's just not enough. Like, it's like I know exactly where this is going. Like, sometimes it will give like Hallmark movie to where like you literally know where, and with some tropes, like you already know where it's going. Obviously, like if it's a friends to lovers, you know they're gonna be friends for a while, then they're gonna fall in love. Like you know that's gonna happen. But like sometimes with fake dating, it's like, okay, now we're gonna say we're in a relationship even though we're not. Now we're gonna pretend we don't like each other. Now one of us is gonna have a mental breakdown where we pretend to hate this person, and now we need to be away from them for like 3 weeks, and now we're like, oh, confessional time.
Yes.
Like, and there's not enough friction between all of those things, and then I get bored. So, but I love that trope, so it sucks that I've been like feeling like that, you know?
I don't know why I hate it when like celebrities do the whole fake dating thing. Like when we were, or was it While We Were Dating by Jasmine Guillory? I gave
Okay,
it
your first mistake was Jasmine Guillory.
I did it for a virtual author event at work, okay?
Okay, because I was about to say, I have not read a single book from that author that slapped. In fact, it did slap. It slapped me. And then I was like, this needs to go back.
I am planning on reading by the book for Buzzwordathon next month.
Oh.
But I got it for free, so
peace and blessings to you.
I really enjoyed putting the characters from Bennet Women to the cast. See, I couldn't. I need to. This is why I gotta watch it now or read it now.
Oh, okay. This is cool. Like somebody who's actually familiar saying that the author was like clever with the hints, because I feel like this is something you would definitely know, like, you know, if you were familiar with the content. Because sometimes when I've read something that's like an original and then I like read a remake, I'm like, oh my god, that was so smart. So
she did things.
Yeah, I'm like, the appreciation is awesome, especially if you're like the author and you can see the people, you know, are gonna appreciate that work.
Yeah, too bad I couldn't relate.
Yeah.
What else do I hate in books? Games, long chapters. Oh my god, wait, this is so
technology.
True. Small fonts. Parents with cancer. That is so true. Technology. Okay, like high tech, like
Jen's like, no iPhone 13 Pro Maxes, please. We need to go back to the rotary phone.
I do prefer books that don't have like the whole like text message pages in this.
Oh.
And like, I don't know. I prefer books with characters who don't have phones, because it's just like I don't need that in my life. I'm on my phone too much as it is. I don't need to hear about your
Jen when she sees LOL, TTYL, BT dubs, DNF.
Parents with Cancer is just a recent thing because I read Crying in H Mart and then Love in the Big City. I had to DNF because it was like around.
Yeah, I do not do well reading books with people who have cancer because I don't like. I just can't. Like I DNF'd Yoke. I couldn't do it, amongst other things.
I just got it on KU. It's on KU, so I just.
You might like it. I think it makes me sad that Mary. I love like her story ideas, and I love like where she's going with stuff. But for some reason, every single time I like read about any of her characters, they're just too insufferable.
That's what I've heard. I haven't read a single thing by her. I've owned Emergency Contact for fucking years.
Yeah, it's like I really want to love this. When I was reading Emergency Contact, oh my god, I was pulling teeth. I was like, I want to love this so bad, but if she slut shames her mom one more time, I'm going to leave this room. And I finished it, and it hurt, but I was like, no.
And it hurt.
It hurt.
Hold on, I never skip comments. Jesse knows this, so.
Oh, no, I like that you don't skip the comments.
Yeah, Jesse.
Oh, you know what? I feel like the Bennet woman identity thing is actually something I liked about the book because it takes place in like a university, right? And they're like seniors, right? So I feel like when you're in university, if you've had like an identity for a really long time at your college, especially when you're about to like lose that identity in that way, you're gonna hold on. Like it's literally gonna be your whole personality trait. Like think about like Greek life.
I was gonna say, weren't you in a sorority?
Well, I wasn't. I almost was, but I
Oh.
was like involved in like clubs, and I held like officer positions and stuff like that. But that type of thing like becomes part of your identity, and it's almost as annoying as it is from the outside. Like in your head, you're like, everybody must know that I'm in Kappa Kappa Chicken Nugget. Like, like everybody is going to see this sticker, and everybody's going to know that I'm in Greek, and everybody's
I'm
going to know that I'm the
throwing
marketing officer of the Summer Walkers Club. Like,
I'm fucking vomiting.
I am the officer of the Lemonade Stand Girlies. Like, and
No,
I just have to say, because I was that annoying person. Like, yes, if I could wear a giant hat that said marketing officer, I would have.
I
So,
cannot relate. Literally, as soon as I graduated and I was like, Boilermaker who? I went to Purdue. So, like, I just don't. I had zero school spirit. I really tried one year in high school and like did all the theme days and shit during homecoming week or whatever. Yeah, no, it's just not my
yeah.
personality.
See, it's funny that I was like very much like, yes, I rep my school in undergrad. I was like, yes. I was like, I did not go to a single sports game. Like, no, maybe I went to like one best. I didn't
Something
go
for
to
the
a single.
fall.
For sure, I have never been to a football game in my entire life, and
Really? I mean, you're not missing out.
I'm happy going in that ground without ever doing it.
I've
Like,
never been to a frat party in my entire life, and
oh, you know
I'm
what?
happy about that.
As somebody who did, you should be happy.
Yeah, I'm not about the sticky floors and the penises on every part of my body. No, thank you. Like,
You know what? Picking up your shoes that you forgot at a frat party the next few days later, it humbles you. It humbles you. You're like, how did I leave without my shoes? I don't know.
oh,
It truly humbles you. So you made the right decision.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had my blackout moments, but like, not at a frat party.
I think it also depends on like what frats you like party with and stuff like that. Because the Panhellenic ones, just go ahead and leave. Just don't even walk in the door. Just go home.
Oh my God. When she got with Jordan, I was like, oh, finally, she's having fun. That's funny. Okay, but listen, she had a lot of pressure from her parents, which, as an Asian, I have experienced that in many, many years of my life. So I got it. And she was in STEM.
Dude.
How did you feel about the discussions of like women in STEM?
I'm gonna be so honest. That part just went right out of my. So someone's gonna have to remind me how those discussions went. But women in STEM in general, I'm like usually a stan. That if a book is terrible, and that's the one thing, like the love hypothesis. Imagine me just coming back to making content just to drag all these books. Oh, I am so sorry to the viewers of this live show, but look.
I'd be so happy if you came back with a rant video of all the books.
Jen, you don't understand. I forced myself to love that book. I was like, I even made my own fan cast for Adam's character. That's how hard I was trying to make myself love it, because I loved the beginning of the book. Because I was like, yes, PhD, yes, Stanford, Bay Area, give it to me. And then I kept reading it, and I was like, no.
Oh no.
So even in situations where I hate a book or like I'm not enjoying it, the STEM part is what keeps me there. So I'm sure while I was reading this book, when that was happening, I was like, yes.
Oh no, not me giving Love Hypothesis 5 stars.
Look, I feel like we have very different opinions. The thing is, not to go too into the Love Hypothesis, because I do know that's not the live show we're here for, but I have to be so real. The height different discussion.
Oh my god, okay. We get it, you're tall. We get it.
I was sick of it. At first, I was like, yes, tall king. But with every single chapter, Like it started giving me flashbacks of the hating game, which I hated.
Oh wait, I didn't read that. I watched the
The
movie.
movie was fantastic. The
First of
book,
all, the fucking painting the color, the wall color. I could not. I laughed my freaking head off. I was like, that was your surprise. You painted your wall the color of her eyes, and her eyes aren't even green in the book.
look, he was like, look what I did for you. And she's like, what?
Me getting asked to homecoming in high school, like he wrote homecoming on the freaking like ticket, the movie ticket, and I just grabbed it from the guy after he ripped it, you know, and I was like, okay, let's go, theater 2. And he's like, no, look at your ticket. I was like, what?
Dude, look, if somebody painted their room the color of my eyes, I would literally walk in and be like, this is so dingy. Like we need to change this wall color, honey. I have very dark brown eyes.
Yo, same.
Like imagine I'd be like, is this about to get some Joe Goldberg vibes? Like, let me get out of here.
It's a crypt. I would personally, I'd be like, oh,
I'd be like,
hello,
what
darkness,
is
my old
going on?
friend.
Not bad. Imagine they just bring you into a room with like dark walls, a bed, and one pillow.
Not fresh.
Oh
Oh my god, I'm screaming.
goodness.
Okay. Watched Fire Island. No, I have not.
Oh no, I
Pride
have
and Prejudice,
not.
but gay.
Oh.
It sounds like a reality show. Oh, because there's a reality show called Love Island. That's why.
Oh, Love Island is quite the experience.
Love is Blind, though. Whole new breed.
Look, Love is Blind is a show that should have got one season. Oh,
I watched season 2 first and fell in love.
I mean, you know what? If you watch season 2 first and fell in love, it's only upwards for you.
Okay.
But if you did it the other way around, misery.
But like,
But I will say, Love is Blind was messy. It's messy, and like if you love mess,
okay, not gonna lie, season 1 and season 2, like all the situations were pretty much the same. It was
yeah,
like copy paste.
yeah. And I have to be so real. The couple that hosts the show, they are not doing well. Nobody can convince me that that is a healthy marriage because,
And then they host the ultimatum.
yeah. And then, did you watch the ultimatum?
Not yet, no.
Okay,
No
this is
spoilers.
not spoilers for the ultimatum.
Okay.
But every 5 seconds, she would be like, and when I had to force him to commit to me because it was either yes or no, I was like, if you had to corner this man to marry you.
And it's like, I thought it was like Cammy and I were talking about it, and we thought it was like marriage or relationships that were like, you know, deserved an ultimatum, like 5
No.
years. No, it's like months, 1 to 2 years, maybe.
And the
Right?
craziest thing is they'll be like, you either have to marry me or not. However, you want kids and I don't. And you are also never at home. You never help me with the dishes or anything. I never see you, but we must have a child and get married.
Huh?
You literally just said this man doesn't spend any time with you. And you are only one person. You think having a child and getting married will fix that?
Where's the logic, sis?
And they'll be so serious. They'll be like, he doesn't love you.
I wonder if it's scripted, low key.
Right. Because some of those things just sound too crazy.
I read Pride and Prejudice.
Oh. Oh my God, Shiny, I love this picture. That's one of my favorite books.
Really?
Yeah. Are you about to say you hated it?
I've never read it.
I was like, what's going on? Cut the cameras.
Live
I
show.
like the live show's over, everyone go home.
No, okay, I'll put it on my TV or whatever.
Oh, it's really good. I don't know if you'll like it,
Okay.
but it's really, really good. It's really emotional.
It looks like it's in space. Is it?
No, it's about this. It's not in space. That is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's Iran in the picture because it's about this guy who is half Iranian and he has to go back home because some stuff is happening to his grandpa, I believe. So his family like goes back, and it's really good. It's a perfect book for immigrants and children of immigrants. You will cry.
Oh, Family shit bores me though. Like, like family drama. Okay, I love how we're talking about every other book.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. I mean, too, though. Will's POV, though, watching him fumble with his feelings was amazing. Yeah, at first I was like, this asshole, why is he here? We get it. Like, you're suffering. You're so rich, and you're this celebrity that can't handle whatever. But he's cute. Yeah.
But I like storylines about like celebrities who are like misunderstood, and then like
The misunderstood
the person
cinnamon
who, like,
roll?
doesn't care. And then you're like, ooh. I like it in books and movies though. But in real life, I'm looking at celebrities like.
I've been reading a lot of books about celebrities lately, or like,
ooh.
And I don't like that.
Oh.
But like, I mean, this was fine. This was cute. Some of them got so freaking cheesy though. Like towards the end, never mind. I can't. I'm sweating too much. There's too much pressure. I love how he redacted his message. Who redacted his message? Will in the book, or like, I'm confused. I already. Hold on. Where are we? A certain Hunger UK covers a pineapple. Ew. Why?
Oh.
Was there a pineapple scene? I don't even remember. I was gonna be like, Joey, is there a pineapple scene? I'm making him read it. Well, he was, but yeah, we turned him.
Not the writing hurts my brain.
Dude, honestly though, it's dense. I told him from the start. I was like, it's dense. I'm not doubting your smarticles, but it's dense. The font is tiny, but I made it through.
How many? Oh, I'm scared. Let me look at how many pages it is.
It's like 250 pages.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. And the writing is exquisite, and it talks a lot about food, but also body parts and murder.
Oh, cool. That's definitely on my list.
Not the Jasmine Guillory slander.
Look, sometimes I apologize, and I'm like, you know what? Love what you love. But Jasmine Guillory, I will always be on the hill that I do not understand.
She has a good personality.
Yeah, such things are important. It's just sometimes like you think in a world of Talia Hibberts and Helen Huang and Emily Henry's
fake dating. Take a hint, Danny Brown is my favorite fake dating book.
Oh, really? That's like the one in the series I didn't like. That's so crazy.
Oh my god, we literally, why are we in a
literally opposite?
Like, I am not even, okay, now I know. Now I'm convinced, like, this is validation, confirmation.
Jen's like, I'm never recommending Chanelle a romance book ever.
Or anything ever. Okay, A Certain Hunger, though, that'll be the true test. Wait, but you like Addie LaRue, though.
Yeah, we both love that book.
Did you like A Dowry of Blood?
Next question. I have to reread it because I listened to it on audio.
Oh, yeah, you DNF'd it.
Yeah, I DNF'd it because I was like,
just kidding.
Did y'all see that? I was silenced. I was literally silenced.
Oh my god, not pulling a Jessie. I'm done. Jan was annoyed by the tech in Blood Like Magic. That's so true. And she also doesn't like made up swear words. Yeah.
I don't like that either.
In Blood Like Magic, they were like, hack. They were like, hack me. Hack my life. I was like,
made up swear words makes me laugh so bad because it's like, you could have just not had it.
For real. It's so cringy. It's so, yeah, no. Are we sure Jan is the pickiest reader, like, definitively? Honestly, probably. I'm a picky eater, too, so I'm not even.
I am not a picky eater. Well, I hate minced meat. And I hate specific types of rice. So.
Jasmine rice all the way.
Yeah, jasmine rice is my favorite.
I thought you were going to shit on it for a second.
No, that's the best rice.
Yeah, agreed. I'm a pro.
You have to wash it at least 3 times.
Oh yeah, for sure. You do the thing.
All the people who don't wash your rice, please wash your rice at least 3 times.
Yeah, I've met people who asked me why I wash my rice, and I was like, why are you here? Yep. Same with like, never mind. I'm not gonna go into it. I just came to say hi, but I see we're talking about all the things Jan doesn't like in books, like food descriptions. Why does everybody know my flaws?
Hey, it's just a preference with reading.
I just complain too much. That's the issue.
Everybody just needs to make shared Google Docs of all the things that Jan mentions about hating in books.
Do I even like books? Like, let's be real. Okay, but food descriptions, I don't cook. And I eat because I want to, not because because I have to, not because I want to.
Mm.
So like I'm not a foodie, you know.
Oh,
I
that's like
don't
the opposite of me. Well, I like to eat meals. Like I'm
I
not like a snack person. I'm
I
not really
love snacks. If I could just snack and drink coffee for the rest of my life and survive, I'm in.
I'm like the opposite. Like you put a bag of chips in front of me, it's probably gonna last for a week. I will
Bruh.
eat that so like one time, even with desserts too. Literally one time I got a cupcake. I ate that one cupcake for 5 days. That's how slowly I was eating it.
You
Like
sound like me before I got my tonsils out. I used to before I got tonsil surgery and like my adenoids or whatever, I would eat for like 3 hours and like
it
snore
just
and not breathe.
no, literally it's just like I look at a dessert and 9 times out of 10 nothing, no emotion. But you give me a bowl of rice and some meat. We're going to town for thirds and fifths. Like I'm going back to that pot.
I literally like I don't cook. I hate grocery shopping. I it's I don't know. But fettuccine alfredo I will devour in 2 seconds. Maybe 2.5. But
So different.
you hate pasta? Don't tell me you hate pasta.
It's not that I hate pasta. It's that I'm not really a big fan of like white sauces like Alfredo sauce and stuff. And I'm also not that big a fan of like Italian food. But I feel like it's probably because I don't know much about Italian food and I haven't like really like okay, look, I'm West African. Think about how many times I'm like I'm craving Italian food. Like
I was I wasn't born here and I
yeah,
love Italian food.
see, no, but the thing is, my my view of Italian food is like the 3 times I've been to Olive Garden. And I know people are gonna scream and be like, not Olive Garden. That's why you hate Italian food. I know. I know that's why. Their breadsticks are hard.
Breadsticks are the only good thing there now. And their salad. Their like portions are so fucking small for what?
What?
I was gonna say something else about food too, but I don't even know. Whatever. Jan, if you don't like people texting, you won't like
Oh
emergency.
yeah. That's what emergency contact is about. Them contacting each other with cell phones.
The only reason I do like mixed media with texting and emails and shit is because it goes by quicker.
Oh yeah.
But then you should read Tender as the Flesh. I do want to read that at some point in life.
Not the JK.
Well, because Flesh. I think this was back when we were talking about
yeah.
Flesh could never be us on the Okay, thank y'all for clarifying because it's been a while. Not chicken nugget. Oh my god, that was like years ago. Hello. Okay, we are outside on a restaurant. I'm crying. The fuck is a Boilermaker? That's what I'm saying. Apparently it's like some like industrial train from whatever century, and that's what our mascot was at Purdue. Love that for me. I don't even know why I chose Purdue. Everyone always asks me, and I'm like, it was there, and I got it.
There.
American University sounds like a very different time to. I bet.
I wonder what Australians like do in university. Like, do you guys just like show up and go home? Well, I mean, people here do that.
I was saying, I was like, okay.
Yeah, but you know what? You know how we'll have like cheerleaders, and then we'll have like formal.
Why wouldn't Australians have cheerleaders?
Well, they're saying it's very different, so I'm trying to think about like what would be different. You know what I mean?
I bet it's fucking cheaper.
Is it just like Greek life that's
Maybe
different?
It's not cheaper. Maybe it's not cheaper. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, like what's different? Tell us, because we have like homecoming formals.
I'm sure Sharni has seen American University like movies, like in movies.
Oh well, I'll say something. The stuff that I saw about American universities and American high schools before I got here, most of them are lies.
True.
So
High School Musical did us dirty.
I was like, people are wearing heels in high school, and I didn't see a single heel except from the drama kids.
The drama kids. Australian sounds so boring. Probably I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't know why I started that sentence. Okay, Chanel, you could come back with a video of you talking about what you had for breakfast, and I would still. This is true.
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what I would probably have for breakfast. Well, what I usually have. Sourdough toast with a sunny side up egg and lots of seasoning. And I'm anti-avocado at the moment, so sometimes I'll have avocado and then I will put honey and sriracha on top of that, and that is my breakfast.
Listen, I learned how to make grilled cheese when I was 20 years old, so we're gonna move on now. Books about celebrities are.
Jan, nobody forced you to admit that. Wow.
I mean, it's not like I tried and failed, but I
Mhm.
have burned pancakes. Okay. Books about celebrities are hit or miss for me. I did not care the celeb parts involving Carrie and Will. Okay, I will say the celeb parts though. Katarina, Will's agent, bad bitch, queen shit.
Yeah.
Loved her snark, loved her like demanding ass towards Carrie. She was like, Carrie was like, there was one line where Carrie was like, oh, I'll have my people contact you soon. And she's like, you'll have your people contact me within the next hour.
I like books about celebrities when it's like in an Evelyn Hugo way and not in a Daisy Jones way, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
I don't know if you've read both.
I have, of course. I've read every Taylor Jenkins read.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure Jan has read everything. So, but that's what I mean when I say like I love it in this way, but not that way.
That makes sense. Like the background,
yeah,
and messiness versus being famous.
Yes.
Yep, you got it. And all the drugs and shit. And
yes.
Rock and roll.
Like, I want to know all the messy relationships you've had, celebrity woman.
Like pre-famous.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do not like Guillory's books. Which ones have y'all read? I'm surprised that y'all even picked a romance up, first of all. Why was that even on y'all's radar?
Look.
Oh, here, never mind. I'm stupid.
Look, that's The Wedding Date is like what seems to be people's favorites. And like, I mean, from what because at the time when I had read Jasmine Guillory's books, when I read that book, I said, I know we didn't. I know we didn't, because there was like a part in the book, I don't know if you remember, Jessie, or if anyone's read that book, where the main character was literally like, yes, this man is not racist. I'm so happy. And she's like, thank you for not being racist. And I was like,
do you remember that one, like the last time we went live together, and then after the live, the conversation I had with you, and you were like, you do you, yes, support. That was me in The Wedding Date.
I remember I was listening to that, like, manifesting a breakup.
God, that was the worst. Oh my God. No, you haven't heard the newest tea though. I've had worse. I got you.
My ear is open.
After this, we are still live. We do not. We can't expose too much.
Kumbaya.
Just finished Danny Brown.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Love that for you. Yeah, that one was my favorite. I didn't like Chloe. Chloe's the least favorite of mine.
Redford Morgan.
Yeah, I had to succumb to the audiobook for that one. I had to be like, this is the only way I'll get through.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. But in my defense, I read Danny Brown first. I don't know if that justifies anything, but whatever.
No, I mean, it might. I think Talia Hibbert is a really good author anyway.
Oh yeah, I haven't read anything other than the Brown sisters though. We hear you on the made-up swear words, but again, we are pretty certain that's a swear word they use within their own culture. In Blood Like Magic? No, it was because of the tech stuff. That's why it was hack. I don't think it was like a culture thing.
Oh, is it not like, instead of saying what the hell, you'd say like what the heck?
I thought it was what the fuck.
Oh.
And, like, fuck, because it was like, there was one line that was like hack my life. So it was like fuck my life. But like, I think hack was referring to all the tech stuff, because it was like, anyway, moving on, whatever. People who don't wash their rice True. Could never be me. But a white man once asked us why we removed the. Oh wait, y'all told me this. The casing. Ew, I hate the word casing because Joey told me this the one time he had a bratwurst, and he talked about how the casing, there was this thick casing, and then it like popped like a zit in his mouth when he ate this bratwurst, and now I can't look at the word casing the same way ever again.
Bruh.
We were like, it's made of plastic. He told us he just puts it in the panic.
What?
First of all, that's not environmentally friendly. I caught my dad not washing. Your dad? I was like, how are you in a relationship with my... Oh, at least he's not... I thought he was the Filipino one. But with my Filipino mother and still do this shit. I would be livid. The food descriptions in You Made a Fool of Death are so good, though. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I do want to read that, though. Damn. Didn't realize it was foodie. Don't read Emergency Contact. I got so annoyed with the way. Okay.
Dude, yeah. That's another thing, too. That I should have warned you because it's kind of a spoiler. But that trope you really hate kind of shows up. And the way it shows up was so awful that I almost wish it had been that instead. Sharni will know what I'm talking about since she's read it, but man,
all right,
that was my first encounter with such a thing, and I was like, let me be anti this trope. But I think it's a Mary problem.
It's a what?
It was a Mary HK choice.
Oh.
I don't know why I talk about these authors with their first name like we just had coffee.
I thought you said it's a married problem. I was like, when did you get married?
Not when I'm like, I bring out my wedding ring. I'm like, in case y'all didn't know.
This is the announcement. Oh my god. Okay, I'll unhaul it for sure. No cheerleaders here. Oh.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
You just can't imagine Australian people cheerleading.
Well, because I've never seen like an Australian person in college like mention being a cheerleader, like in college. But I know of a lot of like in the US we have them. Do Canadians have like cheerleaders in college as well?
I have no idea. Fun fact, I was a cheerleader for 2 weeks. Oh my god, you're oh my god. Okay. This is so true.
Oh, wait.
I forgot. I thought we were on sprints. I keep looking at this. Okay, wait. Okay, I just like looked at my notes. Do you remember? Have you seen Camp Rock?
Yes.
Do you remember the Camp Rock moment in this book?
No.
Where was it Will? I don't know. It had to be Will, right? Where he was like, I heard this song from a distance and I just needed to know whose voice it was. And I was like, okay, no, Jonas.
He's like, where was that music coming from?
Where did the music?
And then Demi Lovato's like,
yeah, exactly.
The whole time.
It's real.
And then they were like, it's time to fall in love.
For real. He says, it's a song. The other day I was passing through the lower campus and I hear this song coming from one of the smaller rooms. I want to see who dug up this old chestnut, so I peek in. It's EJ with the ballroom team. I can't. That part I was like, literally, JoJo.
Look, Jesse was right for the drag that we just received. But also, look, if somebody's in a live show to talk about a book and every conversation but the book has happened, that's probably a sign.
But I gave it 5 stars.
You did. Because you loved it, you know?
Okay. I have love how the author lets you fill in the blanks. What does that even mean? Example, page 214 equals will go to hell. What does that even mean? Why do I do this to myself? I'm just waiting. Oh, because they were having like Maya was like pissed at Will, and then it was like after she expounded on where Will could go and how he could get there. And I was like, oh, you put 2 and 2 together. You gotta be smart a little bit. I
will say, like about EJ, one thing I did like about her character was like her struggle with like vulnerability throughout the book, and then like at the end being like, maybe it's not so bad to be in love and to actually be immersed in that. I was like,
I was like screaming when I thought they were gonna break up because of distance, though.
oh yeah, the long distance thing.
Yeah, but then I was also like, dude, you're an actor. You're a successful actor. You can go to the same time zone, and then it happened.
Yeah.
Spoiler, everybody.
Sorry for the people in the live show who are here.
Also, 55 minutes later, trigger warnings for drug abuse, self-harm, and what was it? Not the trigger warning.
Minutes later.
An hour later. There was one other one, but yeah. Just this is a mess. I should have known.
I feel like and also transphobia, because there was some stuff that like about Jamie that like she kind of like discussed that she like went through or like was afraid about. So
yeah, and then EJ would talk about like, oh, we don't know, like DC is like usually a safe space, but we don't know what happens on campus. And then
because Jamie got that job.
Oh yeah, that one job, and EJ got that fellowship. Oh, that made me cry.
Just the fellowship thing was where she had to like defend herself and be like, I have to work so much harder than everybody else, and obviously I'm here because I went through all these hoops, and if you don't believe me, well, damn.
I was like, go off, queen.
Yeah, no, she literally, I'm glad she defended herself because that was too ridiculous.
And then she opened the letter and my tears were welling, let me tell you. But other than that, I don't even know how much it costs. We have a thing, you just check on a form and get a loan for.
Now wait a minute. What's the immigration like in Australia? Actually, I know you guys have a lot of really strange animals, so I'll pass.
Strange animals. So you guys don't burst into song. I burst into song at all times of the day. When I hear 2 words of a lyric, I just start singing whatever song comes to mind.
You can burst into song. The drama and theater kids definitely do, but not in the way like in like TV shows where people are literally eating their oddly, suspiciously, too deliciously looking lunch.
Right. Nothing.
That's not what we had.
Nothing plops on their styrofoam tray. Right. Like it's.
I feel like my high school had really good food because I was always craving my lunch food. Like we had the cordon bleus. We had some really good mozzarella sticks. However, it was not what the TV said we were gonna have.
Yeah, no one be dancing on tables and
like in the TV shows where people are like going through and they're putting their own food. You think they would ever trust actual high schoolers to do that? Because I don't.
True. We have uni parties that are just big piss ups. Oh, not piss ups. But there's no school spirit.
What?
Damn.
You guys don't go like the Bears versus the
Cougars,
the Slugs. One of the schools in California. I think it's UC Santa Cruz. Their mascot is like the banana slug.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean,
slug.
My middle school, I guess it doesn't matter. My middle school is the Friendship Firebirds. So.
Not the Friendship. But like everybody hold hands.
No, that was the name of the school.
Oh.
Yep. Friendship Junior High. And our mascot was a firebird. So.
Well, you guys worked hard, I suppose.
Like we could have been a phoenix. We could have been at least a little bit cool. But no, firebird. Did one semester at uni and was like, nope, and yeah, I don't think we pay for uni unless we earn over
That's what is the threshold? Oh, let me look this up. I'm so curious.
Why did you say succumb like that? We get it, you miss your man. Jesus. I hate y'all. Bye. I don't even know the person I was at uni. I look back like, same. I watch my old vlogs from even just like a year ago. I'm like, who is this bitch? It's fine. We're having fun. I'm crying. I knew something wasn't right. Why aren't they talking about the book? Oh my god. Where are you? And so Jesse! Jesse and I always fucking say this. Like, if we just like disappear on stream, we're just like, where are you? Oh, gotta take my birth control. And I say that like when I lose my mom at the grocery store too. Where are you? Okay. Triggers. Oh yeah, that's the other one. The eating disorders.
Oh.
Yeah, that whole storyline with EJ and her ballet thing. At first, I was like, okay, why is this affecting you so much? And then they explained it. I was like, damn, that's actually kind of sad. Are you still looking at the threshold?
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
The feisty Australian comment? What comment?
Okay, so it says currently the 2019/2020 compulsory repayment threshold is $45,000, which I'm guessing is the okay, so it might increase to 46,000. Oh,
Damn, that's wild.
right.
Seriously, I really didn't think it would. Oh, I guess it's an hour. Yeah, I would have taken it either way. Yep, it's my brand to take my birth control on a live show. What?
That's
Why do you look so pensive right now?
no, because I'm so baffled. Also, because I saw Sharni's comment about American. Okay, so let me explain. Even though I have not been in high school in a minute, I do have a sibling.
In a minute, I don't need a. See, this is how my brain works.
I do have a sibling that is in high school, so I'll explain. So basically, how American high schools work, generally, is that you will, if you have a child, they have like a lunch account, and you put money into the lunch account, and depending on what school you're in, like what type of school you go to, what type of area you live in, like if it's a lower income area, whatever, your children, like the school will have this thing called like free lunch or reduced lunch. So there's free lunch, reduced lunch, and regular. So regular is basically for like the rich kids who basically don't even use it anymore. Because when I went to high school, pretty much all of us were on reduced or free lunch because it's like based off of the income your parents make. Anyway, so you load in money into their lunch account, and then when they're getting lunch, they take the money from that account to pay for their lunch. Lunch is usually like $1, $2, $3, something like that. I feel like it was like two something when I was in high school. Anyways, so then when they go,
probably like
they can
six
like
now.
Yeah, they can like pick stuff, but then in some schools too, like you can use money from that lunch account to buy stuff in the cafeteria in general, like chips and stuff. You show them your ID and like the money's already loaded, so it's like more convenient. If you're on free lunch, it doesn't matter. You just show them your ID, like they'll like scan it or something. And then as you're going through, you pick different, like they'll give you like whatever the lunch is for the day will be there, and you grab a tray or whatever. And then you also, it's like mandatory. I feel like it was because of Michelle Obama that happened, but that it's mandatory. You have to take a fruit.
Oh yeah,
fruit and milk. I'm like 99% sure that it was Michelle Obama who did that because people were super mad because she would make us work out and eat healthy. I remember that.
Fucking milk cartons. I cannot.
Yeah.
You had
So
to
they
like
will make you grab milk or juice, and the milk is usually like chocolate milk or regular milk or like orange juice or apple juice. So you go through in a line and you scan your ID or whatever. It takes the money from so your parents are responsible for like loading that up. But then if you don't have the money, depending on what school you go to, sometimes they're really mean and will not let you eat lunch. So that's how it works.
I was like, why are we talking about this? I didn't see this comment.
Yeah, no, it's Sharni was like confused about that, but that's how school lunches in the US work generally. I don't know what works in public schools. I don't know how it works in private schools.
Yup, I don't either.
Yeah.
The agent's saying Chris Hemsworth's wife doesn't get in the public. Like, what? Like Katarina? I don't remember this line.
Yeah, I don't remember that line either, but that's interesting.
What have I like the parts about EJ and the ballet because I'm an ex-dancer.
Oh.
I really like
so cool.
Huh?
Ballet is so cool.
My mom always wanted me to do ballet because I have scoliosis, and she's like, it's good for your back. Same with swimming.
Oh, is it?
Apparently. Well, yeah, I guess because you have to like stretch and shit, but
doesn't ballet like really mess up your feet though? Sharni,
yeah,
tell us.
Yeah,
are you making money on the webs with your feet?
Why were feet like this? Why does she have webbed toes?
I was trying to signify ballet.
That is the least graceful charade to ballet I've ever fucking seen.
Shani's like, you know what? I'm never coming to another live with Chanelle.
Yeah, but you have to be like on point or whatever at all times, so like your toes.
Or like,
oh god, more people showed up to this like right as bad time to show up, y'all. We are delusional now. Sharni, show us your moves.
exactly.
That's so different to here. We bring our own lunch, or we have a canteen to buy. Actually,
Oh yeah. Well, people bring their lunch. Like if you don't have enough, which is something I really hate because I feel like all kids should get free lunch. Because what if your parents can't afford it? And like there's a whole process in some schools, like you have to apply for it, which is like the whole thing. And like some kids who are like neglected and things like that. I just feel like it should be free for all the kids who attend the school anyway. But yeah, you can like not get the school's lunch and bring your own if you're trying to like save money or whatever, if you forget your ID and you don't know your number, all of those things. So
God, that triggers me. This whole conversation.
Dude, I remember when I was like younger and like the fear of if your like account was empty and the lunch lady that day was mean. Oh, you just knew you were gonna starve.
And then they just like snatch your lunch from you.
Yeah,
like,
you had to like
and your apple like bounces off the counter.
Yeah, you had to like beg and trick for an apple. You're like, let me get your apple, and next week I will give you a pear. Like, you literally have to be strategic.
I thought that said nips. I have bad hips, so I wasn't that serious about ballet. I competed in competitions with, tap! Sharni with their tap shoes. That's cute. Okay, what else was I gonna ask? Oh, favorite character? You already talked about that. I think we should just end, honestly. Does anyone else have anything to say about this book? Because Chanelle is so over it.
Look, I will say I thought the writing was really easy to read, and I do have high hopes for this author's next work. I think for me, anytime something's like inspired by Pride and Prejudice or like something along those lines, my brain is immediately like, even though I only knew for like 5 seconds, I feel like that stuck with me. So,
you didn't know going into it that it was?
I had read the summary like when we had originally planned to like read it, and then when it was time for me to actually read it, I just went into the book, so I'd forgotten about that bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, what is this? I highlighted like an entire fucking page. Oh, Jamie, I know that I can't understand everything that goes into being trans, but remember I'm mixed and my mom is black. Hollywood, especially at her level, is still very much ruled by the old guard. So I have a sense of the many ways people can be hostile about who you are or who you love. Oh yeah, that whole conversation.
That was a sad moment.
Honestly, yeah. I want to be young. Oh no, that's a lovey-dovey thing that I marked. I was like, that's cute. Okay, I'm literally melting. I've been breastfeeding for 2 years, so I also have bad nips. I'm fucking screaming.
I have respect for you.
There was a Slytherin comment at one point, right? Or something of he who shall not be named. But I don't remember where or who said it, but I remember being like, really? Wasn't this written in like 2021?
I can't wait for that to phase out. Also, because outside of everything that happened with that author, with
our author.
No, with that author.
Oh, I thought you said with our author.
Like, no, with that author. That series, I feel like I dodged a bullet not reading it as a kid. Because reading it as an adult, I was so bored. So, yeah.
I was just reading your chat. Didn't Jamie say it? Jamie said it? I'm crying.
Well,
I don't remember. That's hilarious. Fascinated by lockers in movies in Australia, we have to carry our books. That's how high school we had lockers too.
Yeah. I had lockers in middle school and high school.
Yeah, me too. I still remember my locker combo. 7, 25, 35.
Let's go find the locker right now, guys. At Friendship Freedom.
Friendship
Firebird.
Oh my god, I'm over it. All right. Time to end. Because I'm melting. And
yeah.
Yep. And Chanelle has to go hang out with her cool friends.
I have cool friends here too.
Whatever. You know, don't forget us. Forget us little people.
Please.
Okay, we don't have to tell them how much I had to pay you to be here.
Guys, I literally got paid $0.99. Just know that. Oh, wait. I got paid $3.99. I got paid nothing. I got paid nothing than 99 cents. Just letting that out there.
Letting it out there. What is next month? Next month is Gothicana with Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction.
Ooh.
Yep. So I'm super excited. I'm too lazy to grab the book, but it's a stunning cover. It is my vibes all the way. Chanelle will probably hate it, so we're not going to expect her to be there.
I'm going to try and read it.
Really?
I can be in the comments.
It's like a dark academia gothic fantasy romance or something like that. And I was like, oh, buzzwords?
Yeah, the magic word will be try.
that is Chanelle's buzzword. Try. All right, that is all. Watch out for Chanelle's comeback, back and better.
Exactly.
Thank you all for coming to this chaotic wild show. Chaotic live show. Goodbye. I love you all.